Hi, this is Chet with Chet's Termite Pest Management. I'm out here doing a Carpenter Ant service for a client of mine, and that one just got me. And anyway, she had them in the house, so whenever we do a Carpenter Ant treatment, we don't just go in the house, we literally go around the yard. So we've been around the yard. This is the second nest we found. Look down here at how many of these are out here. They're literally just boiling out of the ground, and they were in this log stump over here by a fence. And if you don't go out and look around the yard and find the nest, you're never going to solve the problem. They'll keep coming back at night. That's when they come out. And they travel along wires, tree limbs, everything else. So see, you could go kill 100 of these things, and if you don't get them all, then you're going to have continued problem. And this is labor intensive in order to come out to do this. So most guys, they'll just go to the house, they'll spray a little juice around the house, stuff like that. What we do when you call up to get yourself a free inspection, we look everywhere. We look all through your house, in the attic, inside, underneath it, all around the outside. We found the nest on the other front corner, and then we literally went out in the yard, give a little scope of this yard right here, a little shot what it looks like. You can see all these trees. There's all kind of potted plants. There's stones. There's all kind of stuff. So anyway, as we worked our way back over to here, this is what we saw. So when we moved this right here, one of my highly trained technicians, Bruce, wound up moving this, and I got them crawling on me right now. So anyway, they're all down in here like this. See, and what we did is move this here, and now look down in there. Oh, he got me. Good. So anyway, here's the whole nest. So what we do on something like this, we get down here, and we literally start wiping them all out. See, they're all in this stump. See this right here? Can you get a shot of this? See, they're all in here. They're just boiling out. This is like a cave for these ants. I mean, there's literally just tens of thousands of them. And now they'll be crawling up the fence. They're going everywhere trying to get away. That's why, too, when we go out and do a treatment, we always look around the fences and treat that, too. Look here, you can see the ones with the wings that swarm and mate. But this is a massive colony. We're literally thousands and thousands of them in here. And this was the main place that they were coming from. And if we didn't get out here and do a thorough inspection, number one, to find them, much less get out here and treat them, then this problem would just keep going on year after year, as usually is what happens. So that's why you want to call and get yourself a free inspection, because you don't know if you got carpenter ants, you could have drywood termites, subterranean termites, you could have rats, who knows, silverfish. Whenever we go out and do one of our top-notch thorough inspections, we're looking everywhere. And believe it or not, we usually find something, but once in a while, if we don't find something, we'll let you know that too, and that's all good. But a lot of it's preventative, just like I told her about you know, she thought, well, maybe they were just, you know, in the house because that's where she sees them. But once I looked at the yard, I could tell this was going to be a hot spot. I didn't know exactly where, which I can't tell you when I start in the beginning. But I can tell you this from my 42 years of experience, that if you go out, the more you look, the more you're going to find. So that's why you want somebody that's going to come out and do an extremely thorough inspection, because to be honest with you, this was one of the last spots we worked our way over to. And guess what? It happened to be the mother lode of these are all at. So I mean, they're just down here everywhere right now, because I got them all riled up, and needless to say, they ain't too happy with me. So what they're doing is they were back in this wood. This wood's real thick. If you can see on the fence, they're literally bringing the eggs up, trying to save the eggs. This is like a tsunami hit them. And needless to say, they're going crazy. See how they've gotten up here and they're all over the plants. They're everywhere on the plants. But the main thing you want to see, like right here, let me zoom this in. You could just see how they're still, and they're just bowling all over the place. Carpenter ants don't eat the wood like a termite does. What they do is they peck it apart. It's kind of like a termite, if it took a bite of your arm, there'd be a chunk missing. A carpenter ant's like having a long file, and they just steady wear down the wood. And usually there's got to be moisture, so if you've ever had a roof problem, a plumbing problem, any kind of moisture, that's why they're in this log. This log's holding moisture. And so that's what you got on something like that. Like I said, you could just see them moving the eggs up the fence. They're all along the fence line, trying to get away from the material that we put on them, which is kind of like tear gas for insects. So it makes them pour out.
Hi, my name's Chet, and our son, who's a district manager for the Denny's Corporation, has a pest control service that the gentleman there referred us to Chet's Pest Control because he said, as far as he was concerned, in being in the business,